Hell of a lot of team fight now. These 4 heroes.
5 seconds remaining.
Interesting
And,
to see Enigma into clock. That used to be considered kind of a counter pick in favor of the clockwork. Battery assault to catch some interrupts, and of course hook shot. A tool through the BKB.
Yeah, he's not like a terrifyingly crazy counter, because like you can think of it the other way, where Enigma's gonna have all the summons and Eidolons, and if you're buying like, a mech-based lineup or something where you're pushing faster,
yeah,
then the Enigma's kind of gonna be shutting down that clockwork before he really comes online by taking away a lot of their towers and stuff.
Yeah. I always like DP paired with catch heroes as well. I think of Disruptor, Kunkka, but Clockwork also works. You pop your ult, and now you've got cogs and ways to keep people stuck in the fight so they can't just run away from you. Get those spirit siphons going. Ooh, the Spectre. So Alliance do have last pick, and Empire grab their 1.
Yeah, this is like the we're getting chain stun down hero. I can still deal damage if I'm just stunned the entire time in a black hole.
Yeah.
Nice vision, too, for the clockwork.
Sometimes an annoying hero against the Shaker. Stop blink daggers and whatnot.
It kind of feels like a Storm game or something. Like, I don't know, maybe not necessarily Storm just because, like, the rest of their heroes, but someone who can really jump off of this vision. Bat Rider, that's a pretty good example. Because, like, I want to capitalize on this flare and this haunt, right?
Yep. Bat Rider ban.
Yeah, thinking of like an offlaner that could actually play well with the clockwork, right? Makes sense.
10 seconds remaining.
Who else does Clock look towards in terms of ideal lane partners?
5 seconds remaining.
Anyone that can be like a little bit independent is kind of nice. That's always good. I kind of wish that they would pick that Kunkka that you said. I don't know. I kind of like Kunkka here. Put throw on mid, put the DP to the offlane. Like DP could definitely work as an offlane hero with clockwork.
Have another catch against the Ember. Some more solid team fight. I was kind of thinking DK, but it does feel like Empire could use another big piece of team fight control.
He is banned too. First phase. Come on, it's DK.
Oh, yeah.
Focus up, lad. I know it's early. Oh, yeah, it's like 6 a.m. for you.
It's pretty early.
You poor thing.
Hello, Europe. But even so, like I don't know that DK is the pick here. Like they need, I think they need something a little more team fight centric.
They're just gonna pick Kunkka. I can tell. There's an Ember. They're like, I don't really know what else we're gonna pick, guys. Unless they're gonna, let's pick Morph mid versus Ember. We'll do a Morph Spectre lineup. I just see an AM ban and start making assumptions. But it's Alliance, right? They've been playing a lot of these like hardcore Nico baby heroes. There's also still the Ursa, speaking of which.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that made me think of like, all right, are we going to go a Storm Spirit mid and put that Death Prophet off lane or something?
5 seconds.
Are we going to grab a big int hero?
I mean, they could still even like TA if they wanted to.
True.
I mean, that'd be pretty interesting. I could probably get away with that. Go with the Invoker instead, though. Jeez.
Invoker.
So there's your team fight, right?
I guess. I still don't know what to think about that. Has this hero looked good in pro games recently?
Not particularly.
Because I thought everyone that I talked to right now is like, Invoker sucks. When he gets picked in my pubs, my team immediately like groans in unison. Like, oh, no, not Invoker. This hero's terrible right now. It's like you have a clockwork. Immediately you want to say, oh, Sunstrikes potentially, and then you remind yourself that Exort is as dead as they come. We guess we saw it.
Dude, they're gonna
once.
Viper.
Ooh, break against Spectre.
Give him the dirty Viper. Can you imagine? Just get the break on the Spectre. Limp just dumpstered an Invoker the other day in Blast. And then Nico Baby could play the Ember. That'd be so funny, actually.
Right. I think Viper's like a little bit of a sleeper hero. He's not as bad as his pick rate might have you believe.
They don't think he's a sleeper. They think he's pretty good. Oh, they'll morph instead.
Morph.
I wanted the big dirty. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, there's no reason to put yourself on like a timer, like a Viper hero, especially because your push would be only the Enigma. So as fun as that would be, they will go with something much safer in the hard carry Nico Baby morphling. And as this game starts to drag, it looks pretty good for Alliance. I don't like the idea of picking your second big tanky hero reliant on high HP into AA. There's a lot of work for old Eknart to do here. He needs to be very cautious about getting caught out by Limp and Hanskin.
I think I like this Alliance lineup a lot better. Much better team fight. Late game still feels pretty good. Not a crazy amount of siege, but
their damage just feels kind of off for Empire. I don't really know, like, is this going to be like an Exort Invoker? Because, like, his Alacrity isn't going to come online until way later, the heroes they have.
I kind of feel like it almost has to be if he just goes Quas Wex.
I think he has to go Quas Wex, though, right? It's Invoker in 2020, and he's versus an Ember in lane.
I mean, I know that, but it's I agree with you. Like, where does the damage come from? It's like you are all in on this DP ultimate. You're like, all right, boys, we got DP ult. We're fighting. If they run away from the ult, we're done.
Guys, it's simple. Just put 5 heroes in the cogs, and my ult will kill them. I don't see what's so complicated here.
Yeah, I'm really having trouble picturing a world where Nico Baby doesn't have a good game. And, like, at 30 minutes, I think this Morphling Ember are just going to be running this game. You know, like, very mobile, huge burst damage. Although Clock is good against the supports, as you mentioned, I don't know. I think this might end up being kind of a hard Clock game.
There's always the chance that they just win the lanes and do well, right? It will be Quas Wex Invoker.
You are very right. Every time we predict games like this, it's like, well, I didn't expect that lane to go so well. So you're not wrong. Now, if I could just get our in-game overlays to work.
Ah, yes. Well, in terms of shocking surprises, we don't have any, guys. Limp will be taking the Ember to the mid lane. Nico Baby is currently up top. That nice Radiant safe farming zone. The Hanskin will plant a sneaky little Observer Ward up top. Keep an eye on the pulls that'll be coming out for that dire safe lane. And we start to theorize about potential rune snacks. How are you guys doing in Europe? I hope you guys are doing great. Good morning. I'm looking forward to a fun little week of Dota. We got 4 days of Dota 2 coverage coming up here for the Beyond Epic League. So thanks for tuning in, guys.
4 days with us. But
that's right.
We will have
condolences.
Yeah, there's more matches.
This is it.
And we might be doing more than that. We're just booked for 4. I guess
it depends how this goes.
It's unknown.
Send your feedback to Blade at Beyond the Summit. Let them know what you think. As FNG will get pushed all the way back to the tier 2. But with the assistance of the tower, they'll fall back. And guys, am I doing some quick math here? That's an awful lot of bounty runes.
Was that?
So I'm guessing it was Eidolons that got the. Oh no, they got all 4. They got all 4 runes.
Yep, 4 runes.
They were like truly hiding for the lanes that they wanted.
Sorry, I'm still. We will have in-game overlays eventually, folks. I just pinged our technical contact. Oh,
I love technicality.
Monster, I love you.
There, perfect.
Maybe
it's like we have an overlay. Wow, Limp's a real monster in the mid lane. I bet he cracked a big can this morning. We can just do that instead of showing the overlays.
Now, Limp strikes me as a sugar-free kind of guy. Up top, Nico Baby. Uh-oh. The monster it's going to be close. He survives. It's James that goes down. FNG with the turnaround kill in the top lane. First blood drawn by Alliance.
Is that the first blood brought to you by Monster?
Brought to you by Monster Energy. Boy, am I awake right now.
That's what you needed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Hanskin went for the cheeky little Fisher play here, trying to chase a courier, and now he's going to get run down by a Clockwork. This is like nightmare fuel for Earthshaker players. This is actually the worst.
Yeah, he's got boots, though, and is it going to be enough? He's going to make it into the Roche pit looking for the jukes, but James with the body blocks on the other side.
Here we go.
Come on, Roche. Not going to help him out. James finds it.
Yeah, he was in a pickle there. Because if he waited for just the creeps to try and lower him down or whatever, then the battery shot was about to be back in 2 seconds. So there was no real way to get out of that one. Good thing that he started boots there on James's Clockwork.
More action up top. James maybe in a sticky situation.
Oh,
Nico,
didn't get the
baby.
block. James is getting sneaky back here with that salve in his boots.
Yep, back in onto Nico. Uh-oh. Eknart sets it up. That's an easy kill for Smiling Knight.
Yeah, I don't know if they just didn't see the salve on James or what, but he was completely ready to go back in because once he sees you going that way for him, like, you know that thing's not coming back for a while. And maybe James will just carry this game.
So have you noticed this thing from, I guess it's from the Battle Pass, but we get the stats now of damage received for people when you click on them? Like,
Yeah, it shows you for everyone.
I'm seeing, like, the goal.
Yeah, it used to work that way the first time they introduced it. From, like, the last Battle Pass. You used to be able to see it during the games like this. It's kind of cool because then you can see how effective someone's, like, hood is. So, like, you might notice that they're taking all magic damage at one point, then they buy a hood, and by the end of the game, it's only, like, 30% magic or something.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Sorry, I'm chatting
Then we
with
have
tech
data
support.
to judge people if they need a BKB or not, you know?
Yeah, there you go.
Down bottom, S4 and Mastery. Under the tower here, Mastery taking a lot of damage. Has to go for multiple siphons. Mastery?
Oh, it's going to be close. S4 low, and they both walk away on about 90 HP.
That was a bit of an odd one, but back up top, though, again, it's James finding an Earthshaker. Hanskin can't quite find these denies. I think he was going for another one there.
Aha!
So he's obviously trying to mess with creep waves up there, too. Have you
got-
figured out how to work the overlays?
We've
my
got
friend?
in-game overlays. Apparently, you have to set your mini-map size before it will show up. I, in
Oh,
fact,
yes.
have an extra large mini-map, Trent. Would you believe it?
Oh, back up top.
FNG.
Dude, this is the nightmare support for these two heroes.
Yeah. Clockwork
Like, you
alone
can't
is
do
pretty
anything.
frustrating. And then you add the Fortune's End on top of it, and it actually does feel like you can't do anything. Also
Down
kills
bottom.
down bottom. They're going to trade, though. Mastery will fall. S4 taking credit with the Eidolons.
Yeah, but how did... I'm surprised that that's how that went down. Like, how did that 2v1 turn into a kill on S4 while we were watching top, you know?
Not
Just
sure.
underestimating, I guess, the Spirit Siphon. Or maybe S4 started out too low of HP.
He must have caught him with a wily Crypt Swarm.
Ghosts, I tell you. He needs the Ghostbusters. He should be scared of that ghost.
Mid lane.
And that was an instant Flame Guard perch mid.
Well, Limp's going to be unhappy for the next minute or so. He's got boots coming out, no salve. So,
Oh. Yeah, and Eknard stole his rune too. Did they just get them all again? Oh, they got one.
No, 3 to
Hanskin got
1.
one rune.
yes. But still,
So
we're
it's 7
7
to
to
1 in
1.
bounties.
7 to 1.
Ooh, that's ugly.
Nico baby up top going in onto James. Needs one more. Finds it there. But now Fortune's End. Smiling Knight not going to have the damage.
Dude, those bounty runes are pretty much their lead right now here still.
Dire's courier has been killed.
How is this mid matchup going? It's still looking
Oh,
pretty
down
good
bottom
for
though.
Limp.
Mastery loses this courier.
More Eidolons. Awkward spot, but James is here now.
Yeah, the angle that he came in on kind of saved Mastery there. But James has his Tranquil Boots too, so he is one speedy guy. He's got like a 35 MS advantage over Hanskin, so if he takes a bad step, he could be in trouble here once again on that Shaker.
I mean, this is kind of a dream start for Empire overall. I mean, maybe not putting the Morphling down as much as they'd like, but controlling the bounties, mid going reasonably well. Limp with this double damage now, starting to pull ahead a bit in CS, but pretty stable for Empire. Unfortunately, this doesn't really change the state of affairs in terms of like the mid game with these big mobile cores on Alliance.
Well, you definitely can't be behind though with these
Yeah.
heroes, right? Like if you're behind with this like Spectre and Invoker, and they just start like running you down with the Enigma, you're gonna be in like for a world of hurt. Of course, there's like you know, mid and late game are going to look better for those heroes. It's just you really don't want Alliance to get too much of your territory in that window. So now you already have the Urn out here and almost a pick for Lightless there in the mid lane as Limp will again head on home. Bring back that full bottle.
Good old Ember Spirit. The Kunkka effect, if you will. Spectre and Invoker, top of the charts, but all the cores very close. Really, it's this Clockwork that's tipping the scales a little bit, standing apart from the other supports right now. 2, 2, and 2 with a nice big stack here pulled by Eknart.
Yeah, they can't even like farm any of these creeps though.
Yeah, they're
heroes. Those guys are terrifying. Dude, his courier died again. How is Hans ganking his courier of all people? I mean, I know he has a ward, but still. I guess he has the totem, so he's just like toteming it every single time, but he's killed his courier 3 times now.
Yeah, he's got the Tranquil Boots also, so reasonably mobile.
He also didn't get his items too, so that had like a bracer on it. Not bracer, sorry, but a belt.
Lightless mid lane. TP home. He'll be all right.
They're also sending James down bottom. They're going to try and use the slow of mastery to create something, but Hanskin, again, as you said, like the Tranquil is just enough that he's fine even when they're deactivated.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And
They had Lightless, went all the way home.
Yep, they had to. Alliance have reclaimed that gold lead, so which is a little scary, knowing that the bounty count is 7-1, and Alliance still has a gold lead right now. Is maybe a little bit damning, perhaps.
Yeah, and you have a Necro 1 Enigma here, too, as he wraps around onto James. Look at that damage. It's a level 3 Clockwork, so...
Yeah.
We'll get out of it just because S4 not quite able to keep the blocks up and also didn't commit like all his units. Maybe just not thinking that it was going to be that much damage. They brought the ulti mid of the Death Prophet. They're just going to pop it.
Let's see it here, Empire. FNG, not yet level 6, but still makes the rotation. Limp actually going in aggressively. Mastery is not that tanky. Only level 6 on this Death Prophet. Eknart is there with a save. Some Purifying Flames, going to pick him back up.
This is quite the force, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, Mastery. This is bold.
What was that?
That was, like, really bold. They didn't even really need the Enigma rotation. That was just... I'm not respecting the damage that Limp can do right now, is the TLDR on that one. Now a Haunt from the Spectre. Where are we going?
Bottom, it looks
went
like.
on to Hanskin. I'm watching Limp right now. And Eknart just TP's home. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, James low. No counter kill. Okay, well, Smiling Knight sets up a kill down bottom, but now we've got a Morphling free farming up top.
Are they seriously going to get all? Oh, he shattered. Nice job with FNG.
Whoa, black hole.
That bounty room.
Smiling Knight. Not quite enough there. Hanskin comes in with the fissure, but Smiling Knight on the other side of it.
Yeah, they just got all 4 bounties again, by the way.
Okay.
The Lions are not on the bounties today.
11-1 in
They're
bounties.
just trying to throw out the handicap or something.
But, well, don't worry. They still have a gold lead. You know, Nico Baby's free farming up top. I don't know. Would you trade 4 bounties at 10 minutes for free farm on Nico Baby's Morphling? I probably would.
Yeah, probably. I mean, if I'm still winning.
Call it space, I suppose. Now, were you looking at that black hole from S4?
I got to the end of it, yep.
It seemed like his Enigma, like, you know how he moves his arms while he's channeling? It seemed like they were moving faster than usual. Am I crazy? Have they always been that fast?
I don't know. Are you thinking of like the slow, dramatic effect of that one guy in the purple bodysuit, the TI crowd, and that's your model that you use? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he slowed it down for dramatic effect. You know how like they enlarge the chips to show texture on the bag, and they have to write that little note?
You know, like when you have a lot of, like, you get the leveler on Viper, and you're spamming your W or your Q rather, and he starts
like
flapping
weird.
Yeah. Oh, Eknart. Okay, they were ready and waiting on that one. Trap sprung. That was kind of what it reminded me of. It looked like he was almost fluttering his arms, but
all right. Well, we'll take a look at the next one.
Yeah, I need help on this. I must know the answer. And I thought perhaps Maybe it's that Archer aura from the Necronomicon. James down bottom. There's set up a kill onto FNG.
I actually had to look just to see. Yeah, because S4 is wearing his that cosmetic. And I was like, oh, does it have an effect? But this is a gift from big fan #1 from EG/OG Heart. Well, buddy, we got another team now. Might have heard of it before. S4 Alliance.
How we've come full circle, man.
Yeah, seriously.
Dota's beautiful in that way. Well, Yames, he's gonna find himself in a little bit of a pickle here, and not one of them good tasting pickles either. Might have to hook shot away to live through this one. Conskin blocks him out, and that'll be the end of him.
Can you really get a bad tasting pickle? I feel like pickle by virtue like kind of tastes the same.
You know, we bought a jar of pickles thinking they were regular, and they were like spicy pickles, and they're not that good. They're too
So
spicy.
you got a bad pickle. All right, my bad. I didn't know.
But they are rare.
Much like the royal jelly. Trying to get a piece of this thing in your pub game. Yeah, okay.
Jelly.
Good luck.
You know, I found that most people don't realize you can cast the jelly globally. I say, give me the jelly, and then they send it back to the base. It's like, no, just use feed me the jelly.
Well, tell the people. You know, if that had been the way it was initially, everyone would know.
That's true. That's true. All right, James walks into FNG.
Throws it off.
He missed the hook shot and then takes an ice blast, and now Mastery going to be on the run. This looks rough for Empire. I think both James and Mastery might get some backup.
Oh, but wait.
And
Oh, yeah,
FNG's
nice
gonna
turnaround there. Yeah.
Look at that. Open-ended sentence structure, Trent. It's the secret to commentary. Now Eknart on the run. Oh, stunned up. Limp, no searing chains, but won't need it. Has the sleight of fist. Now Yames in the back line. This time he's going to be surrounded by 3.
These guys are kind of suicidal at
Dude,
times.
these team fights are really crazy. I keep thinking it's over. I look at the mini-map and go, nope, Clockwork's still in. They're still
in
going.
his defense, he would have died if he tried to run from Limp. That's probably what he was thinking. He's like, okay, I'm just dead anyway. I might as well try and kill this shaker.
Save my friends. Yeah, but I am scared at the amount of space Nico Baby's getting right now. This is exactly what I was picturing at the end of the draft. Like, all right, Empire has some tools. They can put up some harassment, but ultimately, how do we stop Nico from doing what he wants to do? And so far, he's basically gotten everything that he wanted.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
He's a good 1,200 up on the Spectre right now. You know, it's not like Spectre's doing poorly, but this is that scary window where you're not really that close to Radiance. Smiling Knights in the jungle.
Oh, they're
going
going to try and combo Limp?
Okay, guys, let's hold it steady. Big kill on Limp. This would be big. Oh!
That hurts.
They're looking for the reality, though. Haunt in. Spectre not going to find it.
Did you
Limp,
just
10
see
HP.
that? Did you just see that? He had 10 health left after the right click from the Death Prophet landed. Because they don't get disjointed, right? That is actually absurd.
So are you telling me if that Spectre actually reality'd in and used a dagger, that would have been a kill on Limp?
Well, I didn't see the reality. I'm not
I
sure
don't
what
think
happened.
he did. I think he just haunted, hoping he could get the kill, and then didn't jump to it.
Yeah.
Because I looked mid immediately, and those were all just Spectre illusions.
I think it got killed is what it was. But anyway. Yeah.
Fight mid, though. They're going to go in on to Nico. S4 getting initiated on. Off to the side. He'll be caught by a Fortune's End. That'll be the end of S4, but now Mastery takes a false promise.
Oh, he got salved, too, so he'll be okay.
Yeah, I think so, but now Nico Baby going to find James. They'll trade 1 for 1. Not over yet. Mastery still a little bit of time left on this Exorcism. They'll get FNG. He does D-ward before falling.
Nice.
Okay. A little victory there for Empire, although if they lose Mastery, it won't feel nearly as good. He's Spirit Siphoning. He's getting healed up, and he does survive.
Wow. Oh. I can't believe he got out of there.
It was a nice slight dodge, but a tough game for keeping Flame Guards up.
Yeah, it's having a bit of a rough go there. And they'll probably... Actually, no Yules right away from Master. You're going to go for the Hood first. Already very tanky with the help of the Oracle, and this will maybe give a little bit more space. The Oracle will also help the Spectre as... after the Radiance, Smiling Knight's probably going to want to fight, but won't necessarily be like crazy tanky, although did get the Branch, which is always a great one, the Ironwood Tree. Big fan of 6 attributes on Spectre.
Get some stats. Yep. Absolutely. +5 stats on that level 10. Another 6.
Mid lane, he went for the spear vessel on this, so he's got to get this kill.
All right, Hanskin first, but now Limp. S4 does have a black hole, holding it for now, drops it on 2. No way to stop it. That's 1, and make it 2, baby. Double for FNG.
How many times this series will you call them Gambit because of FNG's tag? We haven't done it yet, which I'm surprised by. I think it's got to happen at least once. It's James
Probably.
Oh, he tries the hook shot to his escape, but
that was a little sad. That hook shot was like mid-connection as he
to be
died.
fair, he was also hooking into Limp, so I don't know if that would have saved him.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think of the rest of the players as Gambit. I don't know. This one, for some reason, this
You'll
is
be
a
okay.
pretty
You're not gonna
hardwired
blow it.
alliance. Now, the current Team Liquid squad, I still call them alliance about 3 times a match. So
Excellent.
we'll have that to look forward to in our 3rd series today when it is Liquid versus NIP, I think, is our 3rd match.
Consider me looking forward to it along with everyone else, I'm sure.
That'll be a good one.
We got an E-Blade, guys.
Wow!
Orfling, he's pretty good with this item.
I'm starting to
He's,
hate watching professional Morphling players because it just triggers my jealousy. I cannot
'cause they're,
play
like,
Morphling
so much better at it?
all. Like, there's
Yeah.
like that handful of heroes. Like every player has it. No player in Dota can play every single hero well. Everybody has that one. Just like this guy doesn't resonate with me. You know, like Meepo, I understand what to do, but I still can't do it. Morphling is just this hero's on another level. He doesn't feel like a Dota hero. He feels like an alien that's like half Rubik, half water shotgun. He's like a super soaker with spell steal.
Now, if you could pick any hero to just instantly master, who would you pick?
Ooh, Morphling's pretty high up there, dude.
It would have to be, I feel like it'd be Morphling or maybe Invoker just for like the swag value.
Yeah. If you could just Matrix that shit, I downloaded Kung Fu. Okay, S4
Alright,
though.
S4.
Speaking of Kung Fu, not going to save him here, but maybe Hanskin can. Haunt, dunk. A lot of damage on both sides, but S4 does fall first. Now James, he hook shots the illusion. Oh, James. You poor devil. Can the Oracle
He's good.
save him? Certainly looks so.
Now it's going to have to bring us some more salves here. They've saved them a couple times.
Nico,
He's run out
baby.
now.
He's thinking about having a go. He's going to jump in. Shows off the E-Blade. Just tickles a little bit. Now James on the backside. Blocks him out with some cogs.
Oh, Master's going for it.
He wants this. Yules comes out onto the Ember. Nico barely makes it away.
The flare.
Not enough.
Oh,
Purifying
the Fisher.
Flames. Healing him back up. Hunskin blinks out. Empire, they want more. So much more. And they won't find it. Oh, James. Did he go
But
too
it's
deep here?
James.
FNG, one more auto attack. He did the
he's
math,
safe.
but no.
Oh, no,
Edict.
but there's no ulti.
Oh! Hanskin gets him. Okay, they get S4 on the backside here, but Mastery is in deep. And now he's lost the Exorcism. Does not have a TP scroll or a Yules. So,
Yeah, and Limp has a Yule, so he's not getting out of here.
yeah, this is going to be a tall order to make this escape. There you go. Nico, baby. Now dominating 4-1-0 on this Morphling. However, all this skirmishing has helped the Spectre. Spectre's ahead of him by a couple hundred net worth right now, has the
That's
Radiance. So the scales have tipped just a little bit from a carry perspective. Of course, Alliance still have this gold advantage.
The hardest part about that fight was, like, it was kind of good because they held Mastery's ultimate for so long with the Exorcism, but they just never wanted to commit because they were too scared that Alliance were going to get back out. But Alliance were also still so hungry for kills, they kept using a lot of their, like, mobility spells, like waveforming in, using a lot of the remnants, and finally Master's just like, I don't think they can get out of here, guys. We got to pop this ulti. And they were so close to getting Nico, baby, but the waveform came back and he managed to escape. That would have been a really big kill for them to try and get back into this game. But now they at least have the level 2 and the Exorcism as well, because I'm pretty sure when he popped it, it was still level 1.
Yeah. Arc Warden might be pretty high on my list of heroes that is instantly master.
Is under attack.
Well, if instantly master means that you do like the best possible move at every single second, like some sort of like a tool assist robot kind of deal.
Well, no, it's more
Arc
like
Warden or Invoker would be pretty crazy.
if you could become an immortal level player at any hero. Maybe Master's not the right word.
No, I want like full on. You're a robot. You know.
So you're open AI. What
Yeah,
hero
I
do
don't
you
want
spam?
a realistic thing you can learn. I want like some next level shit. I want people to be like reporting you after every game.
All right. Well, still a pretty small lead for Alliance, but I think Alliance have the better late game, which is what is continually concerning me for Empire. Empire don't have terrible late game, but I wouldn't feel comfortable just sitting back and letting things farm evenly if I were on the Dire.
There's just a couple of heroes that make me sad. It's like,
Yeah.
there's AA. Going late game is just so frustrating for a Spectre because you're just such a humongous target that you will get Shatter Blasted. Like, it's gonna happen, you know? Or Ice Blast. I keep calling it Shatter Blast because of the cosmetic. You'll keep getting Ice Blasted, like, over and over. And, you know that's just gonna reduce the effectiveness of the hero by a big chunk.
Yeah. Well, smoke now. The Dire, hungry for blood.
Dire's top tower is
But
under
will they find it? Will these gosh darn vampires get a snack? Looks like FNG, a little far, caught by the hook shot.
Remember,
And
like,
no
15 minutes ago when Mastery ran in here and ulted this tower and it's still standing?
I do remember that.
Will they now get it with a hook shot committed onto a position 5? It looks that way, man. Hanskin has the
Well,
dunk.
I don't know. They used the glyph here, Trent.
I'm pretty sure it's down.
is under attack.
If he's not diving in on this guy, it's a
Alright.
pretty sure sign. Oh, he didn't even get the kill, though.
Cool build from S4. Necrobook just straight into the BKB. Looking for the magic immunity. DP just going pipe. Now, why hasn't he upgraded the pipe yet? He's got the hood locked.
This is the play that you do.
Is
You
this
can
the
double
double?
stack it.
Yeah, okay.
So, like, now he's going to pop it. Now he can undo it if the team fight actually breaks out, create the pipe.
Oh, S4 pops the BKB. Black
Ooh.
hole dies immediately. Not the fight that Alliance wanted. Getting chased down. FNG low. Smiling Knight trying to finish him off. We'll find that one. The Morphling will be okay for now, but they've gotten 3. They also killed the Ember somewhere along the
And
way.
look, Hanskin mid. He's dead, too.
That's
They just
4
cleaned up
down.
4. Now that was a haunt fight. That was crazy. He did 4,200 damage. Like, this is peak Spectre right now, right?
Oh,
The
yeah.
Morphling hasn't got onto that item past the E-Blade. Morphling wasn't even involved in that fight. So,
How
wasn't really
did-
that much he could do.
How did they kill the Ember? That was the one
He
kill I
got
didn't see.
silenced up, and he was running off to the side, like, over here, and the DP spells killed him, and I think with the Spirit Vessel, too.
All right. Into Roche we go. AA ulti does connect, but not going to do much. That'll be an Aegis on the Spectre.
That's the clumsy net as well, actually, on Spawning Knight. Be a
Did you
pretty
say
good tool to
Spawning
catch
Knight?
Limp off guard.
Manta, then into the Abyssal. Trent, there are 2 items to me right now that seem to stand apart from the pack that are particularly good. Spirit Vessel and Abyssal Blade.
Pretty good reasoning. They look extremely strong.
I guess they've been recently buffed, but it's like they were items that were already pretty good, and now that you've got a little extra mobility on the Abyssal, and Spirit Vessel gives you an aura. Just everything about Spirit Vessel right now. The easy build up.
We get to play this too. Oh no! Oh, the players only get played. Darn.
Darn.
Nuts.
I don't like the memory one.
Good job with the memory one.
This is the memory one, or not?
What's
It's
the
not,
memory
Oh,
one?
it's not memory. I don't like the hero hunt one. I
Oh,
don't.
yeah.
I don't like hunting for heroes.
How about Whack-A-Meepo?
I also don't like this one. I feel like this is Wacka who has the ping advantage.
Well, this one seems pretty good.
Yeah, and unless you have a ping advantage.
I've only gotten the other one, the hero find one.
Well,
I like how it's just some guy saying Meepo a bunch.
Yeah, if they don't... The pro players are boycotting it. It gets old quick. What's the third one? It's the Find a Hero, Whack a Meepo, and... Oh, musical chairs.
Oh, yeah, I have seen that one. Yeah.
Musical chairs. The pause ones are just okay. They were really cool when I first saw. I was like, this is awesome. And then, yeah, it gets old.
They should just put in like lightning trivia, and it should just be like really fast. I guess then people would abuse it. But I mean, come on, it's trivia.
Yeah, I would like that better though.
Plus, it's way funnier to watch people that you're playing with get it wrong. Like it should show everyone's answer. Like I don't care about the percentages when I'm answering on the client or whatever, but it'd be really funny to be like, "Ah, DP, you're an idiot." But then you get some real trash talk going in your game.
Oh yeah, just what my pubs need. More reasons for my team to flame each other.
See, I knew you were bad. You don't even know.
You don't even know your own talents, you idiot. Oh god, I'm having flashbacks. Smiling Knight up top. He's about to be surrounded.
There's a lot of heroes here.
4 enemies nearby. You're not going to be smiling for long, Mr. Knight. Here come the TPs.
Oh, there.
Okay,
Those guys are here.
they
That's
saved
why
it.
he's smiling.
All right, he's still
They have
happy.
Haunt here, too.
Alliance, we are in deep. There's no black hole. There's the Haunt. They go in. S4 with the BKB. Nico Baby deep in the back line. Lightless getting low, but S4 and FNG have already fallen. It's not the fight that Alliance wanted. And now Nico, the baby, loses the BKB. Oh, lordy. Nico Baby. That's not what we wanted. Well, you were certainly right, bud. They had Haunt, and they weren't afraid to use it. Talk about your all-time backfire. They traded getting half HP on Spectre with Aegis for 3 of their heroes. That's a 2,500 swing, my friend.
I'm not sure what happened to Nico Baby. I don't understand how he had a 10-second BKB and then died versus these heroes.
Well, they killed him when the BKB expired. That's how.
Yeah, why didn't he just leave?
Well, because he thought he could kill the Invoker in the backline. Speaking of kills, Mastery up top does get hit by an Ice Blast, but they're going to need more. All right, Limps here, and no support. They will get this kill on Mastery. Very nice.
Did the hookshot hit him? That's I don't know. Maybe it hit him. I thought it might have hit. I thought it just hit Illusion.
I think the hook shot was used in the middle of the fight. I don't know what it actually connected with, but it was in the middle of chaos. It didn't.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna
isolate
assume it
anybody.
canceled. Well, I guess. Well, he has no TP. I'm just gonna assume it canceled his TP. That's what I'm going with.
The Morphling?
Yeah.
I don't think that's what happened.
Well, I don't understand how he died.
What do you
That
mean?
looked like a pretty clear bailout scenario to me, so I'm surprised they didn't just bail out, you know?
I mean, I guess we got a delay on the stream, so pull up the videotape, bud. You can see it and
Nah, I'm good. I like the mystery. I look to the future. I don't dwell on the
I
past.
might have missed the TP, but I'm pretty sure he just went
I think you're
BKB
right,
backline and just said, I can kill Lightless.
Oh,
and then
top bottom. Oh,
did
he's
not.
got him.
Yeah, S4 is dead. I caught it. I was waiting.
S4 bought a BKB and the good black holes ended.
Yep.
It's supposed to go the other way, my friend.
I'm empathizing with S4's game right now. I was ready and waiting for that gank to happen. Just channeling it. This poor Enigma. He had such a good start. I'm not really sure what happened.
They lost their edge. Like they lost the lead first off, and then the Roche went the way of Empire. And so when the enemy team has Roche, you don't really want to be like running at towers, and that's kind of what he's hoping to facilitate a little bit right now, along with the good team fight of the Black Hole, of course. So then he's relegated back to farming, and then Morphling's like, all right, well I need another item because this BKB is not enough dispel for me right now. So everyone's just kind of chilling, and that's not that much fun for him.
Like, it makes you wonder, is there any merit to the blink before BKB this game so you can at least have some catch potential?
There's too many cancels, though. Like, it's...
Yeah. I mean, you're right, but it just still seems so obvious. It's like, all right, guys, Enigma's walking at us. I wonder what he's going to do.
Yeah, but they have lots of ways to set up good black holes. I think it's just been the fights have been very chaotic because they're doing a really good job of using the Haunt to create, like, spread, and then they're just getting separated by the cogs and everything, and then, like, tornadoes and whatnot.
Well, yeah.
All the fights are starting on the terms of Empire. But, like, I do think there was this window where the BKB looked really good.
It did. It looked promising right when he picked it up.
Bottom tower is under attack.
That's a big grab, though. They have the BKB now finished for Limp here, I believe.
Yes. So that's,
that's
3 BKBs for Alliance now. All cores ready to rock. Of course, the Blink Dagger's been on Hanskin for a while. Now, Spectre has the Basher and the Abyssal Blade trick. Smart man. Hanskin in deep.
Yeah, he stayed up here for a while.
Just going to hand it over. There you go, Lightless.
He was 1 creep away from his 4-staff. I think he got a bit greedy. Wow, all of his gold is reliable. Look at that.
Whom?
Hanskin. This guy's been doing the gold math.
How does
That's
that-
pretty cool?
Wow. So, and refresh me, it's only the passive gold gain that's reliable now, right?
That is correct.
And everything else is unreliable?
Yeah,
Hero kills, towers, what have you?
everything. I'm going to check again because that's something that's changed after a decade of Dota, but
I
I'm
hate
pretty
that.
sure that's correct.
Even when I sit down and try to memorize those hard changes, I get self-conscious just boldly saying I know exactly what it is.
Oh, I know. I literally
It's-
looked this up just the other day.
Yeah. Everything is a scary word when it comes to Dota mechanics.
Oh, and a lot of it is not even updated. Like, if you go to the wikis, they're just wrong. They don't
It's
even
like
have
the wikis just give it up.
Yeah, they really have. Yeah. 'Cause I remember the last time I looked this up, all the wikis didn't have the last updated thing. So,
Thanks. Thanks, Liquipedia.
hey, man, they do us a massive service. Thank you to all the wikis. You know, I could just edit myself instead of complaining about it. So there you go.
You
Instead, I
could.
just sit here and complain about it.
I
Just
don't know.
another millennial.
I don't know, man. Wikis are one of those weird things. Like it's all run on free labor, but the amount of traffic that stuff like Liquipedia gets is insane. Like it is the resource. So I don't know. Maybe they make money. Smoke now from Alliance. They pack the pipe. What's the vision, boys?
This is what you're looking for. He's got the blink. He's got the BKB on S4. They're gonna bait out Nico, baby. How much HP are we working with on Smiling Knight? He's got the Abyssal, I believe, complete. Ooh, that's great timing. With a blink BKB, Black Hole, and now you just get Abyssal. S4 about to be real sad if he doesn't catch him.
Oh, smoke from Empire. Oh, the haunt. Here's the chaos. BKB from S4. Smiling Knight.
He's gotta go
indeed.
for it.
Black Hole. He does indeed. Follow up. Going to be there. No interrupts. They find it, though. And now Alliance losing
Oh, they're
resources.
shredded.
They do lose Eknart on the side of Empire, but Nico, baby, now low. No more BKB. Limp comes in. Buyback on the Oracle. He does manage to remnant away.
Why did Smiling Knight start running? I guess he was worried that Nico maybe could turn, but he looks a lot tankier than Limp. Nico maybe still stuck in the cogs here.
TP.
Gonna TP out.
Oh, the Abyssal!
Oh, but they knew Hanskin was in there too, but his TP has completed, so he's gonna get out.
Another disastrous fight for Alliance.
They can't find the big spells, the Echo Slams and the Black Holes, and that does come down to Spectre. Spectre, like we talked about the Vision game from the Spectre and the Clockwork, and Spectre's just so good at interrupting those big plays that you want to make. Even when you have BKBs, like if the Haunt comes out before your BKB, that's already just gonna be like 3 seconds, right? Where you can't do anything either just from the right clicks or the radiance damage. And
Oh.
there's that Echo that they were saving, but
It's just not enough, and now there's
It's
no
not.
follow-up. FNG low does actually survive, ends up falling to the Smiling Knight. Limp forced back also. Hanskin, they know
got
he's
blink
here.
up. Oh no, he went for the short blink into the spider legs. This guy's crazy.
The unpredictability of the spider legs. Hook shot off the mark. They're throwing the book at him.
They have the scan.
The scan. Is he going to walk into it? It's close, Hanskin.
Oh, he walked
Oh, no. They know he's here, but now the blink into the courier. Spider legs not going to save
Oh,
you
I
from
got
this
him.
one, buddy. He does get the courier. TP up in 2 seconds. Hanskin, he's cutting trees. This man is crazy. No.
Yes.
No.
I mean, they just ran out of spells. I mean, they used
All
everything
right. So,
twice.
folks, if you're watching right now and you have ever said the words, I don't think spider legs are that good, you need to delete your lies and apologize, man.
I'm more impressed with the instant bounty as well for mastering. Like, all right, we're killing this guy. Hey, guys, remember when they were going to get a tier 2 for free, and then Hanska just started running up top? Tower was saved.
Tower was saved. But now this Spectre is massive. Smiling Knight, 5k up on the Morphling. It's going to be a Butterfly coming up next. Already has the Eagle Song. Trent, my lad. Let's take a look at what Dota Plus thinks. 20% for Alliance. Actually, 19. I just gifted them a percentage. 1981 is what the
rounding
robots
error.
think.
Hey, man, it's been heading that way. The Roche could be something to put things back in Alliance's favor. But like with the geography of the Roche pit, it might not be a place that Empire necessarily want to fight, especially if like the Haunt's down or something.
Okay, all right. Now, wait. Look at Nico, baby. He wants the Rapier. Is that a
Yes.
game changer? Do you think the Rapier could actually turn this?
Well, it is a Butterfly, right?
Right.
So it's like,
True
do I want
set.
an MKB or do I want a Rapier?
Yeah, fair enough. Here we go. Initiation. They're going to find Hanskin first. BKB from S4 does connect on two with the black hole, but where's the follow-up? Invoker stays alive, makes the false promise, and it's another bad fight for Alliance. They're trying to get out, minimize their losses. Limp low. S4 does finish off lightless. But Mastery
Hanskin?
does
Oh,
grab
he's dead.
Hanskin. Buyback on the Invoker. Nico Baby goes back in. That's his BKB now. It's turning into these small skirmishes. Buyback from the Shaker. Nico's all right. A very chaotic fight there.
So we got a buyback on the Invoker, though. But that all started with them hooking into Roche, which is kind of funny because I think the smoke popped from Hanskin sitting next to the pit, so they just assumed. But you don't usually see a blind hook when you have Flare, right?
True. Sunstrike. They see Hanskin. Limp coming over. James also nearby. Point blank. Hook shot connects. Ice Blast. Not going to do much into the BKB. Nico Baby looking for a weak one. He wants a target.
30 seconds of no Haunt.
Shotgun's just not there.
They need more, though. Oh, they could rush right into Roche, though.
Yeah, they do
This
repel
might
it.
be a play, frankly. I think you just go for this.
Haunt in 15.
They could. They don't know, though. They don't have like the precise timings that we do and all the vision and everything. But
Oh, they know it's soon, though. I mean,
yeah,
they might not
but it's
know
just
it's
like
literally
they're so far
2
behind.
seconds.
They need something. You know what I mean?
Yes. But I don't know if running into Roche is it.
They need a Rapier. That's a big.
I think so.
That's the something.
I think we might be at that point of they just need to buy time, and if that means letting Roche go, I think that might be where we're
Aegis
at.
Cheese Spectre is a terrifying force, though.
Yeah, throw your Shaker AA at it, you know? Let them try to make a big play. If they do, awesome. If they don't, well, you're not that
I will
much
say S4 is
further
at least
behind.
getting off the black holes, though. Like, he's getting... That was on Invoker and Spectre, and it did result in the Invoker dying. And
Yeah.
he had the Midnight Pulse down, too, so he's, like,
Yeah.
getting his half done, but they're not finding the follow-up after. I guess part of it is because the BKBs are still a decent duration.
Oh, hook shot up top. There's the Haunt. They'll go in onto FNG. And even diving the back line, it's Hanskin that falls first. Limp and S4, both able to survive, but both supports dead. And I think one of those is a dieback, right? Yep, a Shaker. Sideline for 60. And this should open up the Roshan.
Is Limp going for this? Does he know how... All right, yeah, he's going to have a peek here.
Oh, there's the Remnant.
Oh, he's in?
But the Tornado, BKB does not get the snatch. Now Limp on the run. Gets Abyssal though. Limp gonna be in some trouble. Black Hole buys him some time, but he's still down. A lot of follow-up damage, but the Meatball and S4 goes down. Smiling Knight now going blow for blow with Nico Baby. Gets the bash, and Nico, he's gonna be in trouble. They do get the Aegis. But I don't think Empire are worried. That was also a buyback from the Ember. A disastrous fight for Alliance.
Man, this game is... that whole mid-game, that one fight that they really needed from Empire completely turned that early game lead that they had. And just... a lot of that running around from Alliance, too, that really helped the Spectre get back into it.
Yeah, and it's It's almost like Empire baited them with hyper aggression. Like, remember the first 10 minutes, we saw that really awkward, we'll call it a feed, trying to push that tier 1 tower with the exorcism. It's almost like Alliance got a little bit cocky from that early lead they found, and now Limp, he's going to get caught outside of the base. Almost stun lockdown. Will survive. Spirit Vessel, not enough. Oh my gosh, it is.
The dagger chasing it down too.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But still, the Spirit Vessel kept him low and stopped the healing so they could find it.
And that is it.
That's
Empire.
GG. Die back on the
bringing
Ember.
back the dynasty from hope to
Not
Yeah,
hopeless.
what did they do? You know what I mean, though? Didn't it almost feel like Alliance kind of got baited by that hyper aggression? You know, the Morphling was in this sweet spot, and that sweet spot evaporated. It disappeared within a matter of minutes, it felt like.
Yeah, I think their lead was a little bit less like powerful than I expected, because their only pushing power was really the Enigma. Unless Nico Baby's going to be there and actively join, they kind of just stopped pushing towers despite having an edge. And like they would burn these cooldowns of like the Haunt and the Exorcism, but then towers weren't really falling because like S4 is the only one that can really put an effort into pushing them, right? He has two supports that don't necessarily push waves that well. They have the Earthshaker and the Ancient Apparition, who already had pretty slow starts and were just trying to recover by basically farming like what waves they could. But Limp was always like really deep on the map too, helping to like split push and create more space for Nico Baby. And then S4 was just kind of on an island a lot of this game, where he was still farming jungle and stuff and like trying to get his items up. But in terms of like also applying pressure with his Necro Book around the map and taking towers, they stalled out pretty hard after that initial lead.
Yeah.
And then that one big fight before 30 minutes, and just suddenly it was Empire's game. Like,
yeah. You can see it on the win percentage as well. Dota Plus knew. It's like, all right, if they keep this momentum up, maybe Spectre will fall off. Nope, Spectre's good. Okay, we're locked in.
I mean, it was like they got fouled and got the and one after, right? Like they got the Aegis, and then they tried to dive the Aegis under a tier 2 and got wiped in a fight.
Yeah.
And that was just like GG.
Not great. Spectre did not die that game. 8-0 and 12. So that's often all you need to know in a game like this. Well played by the Smiling Knight.
Yeah, I definitely overestimated the value of the AA, and I neglected to remember just how awful it is playing Earthshaker with these. Like he just couldn't get off any Echo Slams.
Yeah.
Like how many? There were not any good Echo Slams after like 25 minutes. There was like one right at the end when Limp was dying. It was like, oh, this set up for like an okay black hole and more spells. It's just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but there was never any real coordination in the team fights. You're absolutely right. There was never a moment where you could coordinate like an Echo setup into a black hole, into the Ice Blast. It was too much chaos.
Is, sometimes you see a hero pick where you're like, oh man, Clockwork destroys Earthshaker and AA. And then you see it happen like 2 or 3 times the whole game where you're like, see, this is why it's good. But like, he really showed why this hero was a good pick. Like, he completely ruined the games of both supports on the side of Alliance.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, we're going to have a break, then we're coming back. Game number 2, folks. Stick with us. More action